Hello everyone and welcome to morning coffee break. I hope everybody is doing great this morning. It is Thursday, August 29th. Currently it's 75 degrees. High today is 91. Here's almost September, still 91 degrees. Chance of rain 6%. That won't rain. Winds non-existent at 1 mile per hour. So okay, today there'll be a delicious meals video. Warning, you may get hungry watching this video. Maybe you ought to have a snack with you while you're watching it. It happens to me when I watch it. I still get hungry, even though I already had those meals. Looking at it makes me hungry. Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews will be tomorrow on Friday. Logan kind of likes it on Friday, but you know, whichever day we have to do is fine with me. And tonight for dinner, we're going to have, if you saw the Walmart haul, you saw we got this, I don't know if it's called burrito. It's a burrito casserole, basically. It's a great value one, and we've had it several times. It's really good. And their pot roast one's really good, too. The shells and sauce or whatever, they're good. We've had another one. It was chicken and something. All of them have been good, and they're fairly cheap. Some of them are a little more expensive than the others, but so far they've all been really good, and they're really convenient. You know, just pop them in the oven, and we're going to have a salad with it. Okay. Time for, well, I'll do show and tell first. Well, not really show and tell. It's more like today's harvest. You've probably seen the thumbnail, but a lot of them are just like this big, and they're just starting to turn. I don't know if it's just the time of year. You know, usually they would grow bigger before they turn. So I got them, and most I do have, not most of them, but I do have, I don't know, about 10 more maybe that are probably this size that haven't turned yet. So, and even the little ones, even though they're small, they taste just as good as the big ones. They really do. So that's the tomatoes I got. I got some okra. There's one of the Texas Red Hills. There's another one. You got to watch it up here. You'll get stuck. Little bitty barbs in it. And then here's the Clemson spineless ones I got. They're doing really good. I think that's all of them. No, here's another Texas Red Hill. And then peppers. I've had the best year that I can remember on peppers. Maybe it's because I just grew one kind instead of trying to grow 4 or 5 kinds. I don't know. But they have done really well. And I got 6 of them here, and I still probably have even more growing, little bitty ones. I probably got about, I don't know, 12 or 14 still out there, and they're still trying to grow more, so that's fine. Keep growing. We'll probably keep one of these out and probably cut up the rest and freeze them, because they freeze really well. There's that one. Some of them are just kind of odd shaped like this. They taste exactly the same, you know. They're just kind of, I don't know, they're a little rounder, I guess would be the word. And then you got your normal type. That's got a little place on it, so I don't know if that'll be a problem or not. I'll probably have to cut half of it off or something. And you know, if a bug happens to be in it, which I kind of doubt. I don't think I've ever seen a bug inside of a pepper, but you know, we'll just toss it. I got tons of them. We've already got a bunch frozen. There's the biggest one today. It's decent size. So, you know, my cup's pretty big. So yeah, doing really good to be you know, such a rough year. This is about the worst weather-wise year I've had growing stuff out there. And I had to water yesterday, and I noticed some of the green beans are ready. I'm probably going to have to go ahead and pick them and put them in the fridge in a Ziploc bag. I've got some out there that are like this long already, and then most of them are about like that, green beans. So definitely want to have some more of them. So I don't want the others to keep getting bigger and bigger, waiting on the other ones that are smaller to get the right size. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the bigger ones and then put them in the fridge, and hopefully it'll just take several more days for the others to get longer. Okay, yeah, I enjoy these, harvests. I really do. I always enjoy going out there and picking stuff off, especially when it's something we just need. Oh, go get a pepper, we need it tonight, or go get some carrots or something. I could get a lot of carrots if I wanted to, but I'd have to freeze them, and I'm gonna have to probably freeze some of them anyway, and I'll give some to Mom. I'll still give stuff to Mom. Okay, our jokes of the day. I taught my kids about democracy tonight by having them vote on which movie to watch and which pizza to order, I guess it's supposed to say. And I then picked the movie and pizza because I'm the one with the money. Okay. Walking through the company break room one afternoon, I was impressed to see two new employees, recent high school graduates, reading the newspaper. As I walked by their table, I heard one say, "It says here that Bruce Springsteen is traveling incognito. I wonder where that is." The other replied, "I think it's in Mexico." Not too awful bright. Okay, our thought of the day is from, let me see if I can pronounce this, Rabindranath Tagore. Faith is the bird that feels the light and sings when the dawn is still dark. And I hear our neighbor has some chickens, and you can hear them out there right before it gets light outside already, clucking and carrying on. Okay, so let's see. Trivia time. Where did I see this one? Here. Okay, I thought maybe this might be something. It says general, but I don't know if it's going to all be about related items to this first one or not. Let's just see. What is the boiling point of water at sea level? 110 degrees Fahrenheit, 212 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. The boiling point. I'm not really sure. I don't think I've ever come across a question like this. I'm going to go with with 212. Hey, that's right. I just picked the one that was the most, The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit at 1 atmosphere of pressure at sea level. Okay, that's enough. Which of these is not one of the Great Lakes? And I have fished in several of these myself. Lake Erie, Lake Huron, Lake Superior, Great Salt Lake. And I've also, let's see, was it Lake Michigan? We lived in Michigan. And I know I've fished in Lake Erie. We lived in Erie, Pennsylvania, and also Monroeville, and in Lombard, Illinois. Okay, it's Great Salt Lake. There is no Great Lake that's called the Great Salt Lake. The Great Lakes are, from west to east, Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, and Ontario. Great Salt Lake is not one of them. Yes, and they are huge. I mean, they're like an ocean, really. It's hard to believe all that fresh water. That's a lot of the Earth's fresh water right there. I forget how many percentage it is. Something like, I can't remember. But even if it's like 5%, that's a lot of fresh water. I mean, it's more than 5%, I'm pretty sure. But that is a ton. Sparkling water gets its bubbles from what gas? I definitely know this because I used to work for Coca-Cola for like 14 years. And I used to also sometimes deliver the tanks, you know, like to ball fields and restaurants and stuff. And they had to be mixed with, well, the answers are nitrous oxide, methane, helium, carbon dioxide. Well, if they made it with nitrous, everybody would love it. I mean, it would be, you'd have no worries. I mean, you know, nitrous, you know, I've had it at the dentist. I used to have it when I had an insurance one time that paid for it. And if they pay for it, I get it. If they don't pay for it, I don't, you know, if I need it. It'll make you pretty goofy if y'all have, I'm sure y'all have probably, some of y'all have had it. You know, it just, you'll start saying kind of off the wall stuff and everything. You know, it's just, so if you drank a Coke with that in it, you'd be pretty bubbly yourself. Helium, if helium was in it, everybody would be talking like the chipmunks. Alvin the Chipmunk. Methane, I wouldn't want to be smoking a cigarette while I drank a Coca-Cola. It'd blow up. So that leaves carbon dioxide, and that's what it is. Carbonated water, also known as soda water, sparkling water, fizzy water, club soda, water with gas, or seltzer water, is water containing dissolved carbon dioxide gas. Make you burp. In the old saying, what is thicker than water? Well, this one's fairly easy. I think a lot of y'all know that. This is just, I don't know. I think I'm going to skip this one. Everybody knows that saying, blood is thicker than water. And the other one, so it was beer. I forgot. I turned it off before it said the other ones. Beer and something else is stupid. Stupid ones. Well, okay. I mean, some people might not know this. This is fairly easy for me. Anything to do with movies, pretty, you know, I know quite a bit about. Which movie had the tagline, "You'll never go in the water again"? And we just watched this the other night again. Joy can't get enough of it. She loves this movie. And well, anyway, the answers are Lady in the Water, Jaws, Titanic, Waterworld. And by the way, if any of y'all, if you haven't seen it yet, go through my shorts. And I did a Titanic, one of those things is what I would look like in Titanic. And it goes across and then changes you to, like, I was like the captain, though, it looked like. It looked pretty good. I mean, okay. Yeah, it's Jaws. I mean, and the Jaws movies were really good, all except for the, I think it's the third one that was in 3D. It had, oh, what's his name in it? Kevin, no, oh, shoot. Quaid. Dennis Quaid in it. And he smoked cigarettes through the whole movie. I used to hear, I don't know if he still does, I think he might have quit, but he used to smoke like, they said like 3 packs a day or something, and he couldn't even hardly make a movie because he wanted to smoke all the time. That's what I heard back a long time ago. I don't know about now. But anyway, that third one had Louis Gossett Jr. in it and him, and it was terrible. Really terrible. Really terrible. The 3D stuff was goofy too. Okay, anyway, though it's possible he's joking about all this, Dreyfuss insists he's felt wary about entering the sea ever since the summer of '75 when Jaws, the film that briefly made him a superstar, he's been a superstar ever since, I'd say, made audiences the world over reluctant to dip their toes in the ocean. Yeah. I can't tell you how many times we've watched the first one. I don't know. A bunch. About what percentage of the Earth's water is fresh? And it's funny, you know, we were talking about something about the Great Lakes. Percentage, 85%, 60%, 3%, 25%. It's relatively low. I know that. I'm going to go with 3% because I was going to say that there was 5% in the Great Lakes. So that can't be. I wonder if it'd be more than 3%. But this is saying that that's a percent of this percent. How many percent is the Great Lakes of the percentage of the Earth's fresh water? So I'm going with 3%. I might be wrong. Oh no, I'm right. Water covers about 71% of the Earth's surface. 97% of the Earth's water is found in the oceans, too salty for drinking, growing crops, and most industrial uses, except cooling, and about 3% of the Earth's water is fresh. And it doesn't mention the, but when you go by, let's say you have 100% for that 3%. You're just talking about fresh water, not versus salt. The Great Lakes are pretty high in there. So that's how important they are. 5 right, none wrong. Northern Egypt has a coastline on which body of water? Northern Egypt. Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Tyrrhenian Sea. Tyrrhenian Sea? I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. Africa. This way. Oh, Lord. I'm not for sure. I wanted to say Mediterranean, but I don't know how far. Mediterranean's up around Greece and Italy, I think. And then, so is that down from that? Is that far enough down? I'm going with it. It might be wrong. That's right. Mediterranean. I was trying to picture it. Learned some stuff from the other, I think it was yesterday's that I didn't do very good on, but I learned a lot. The northern coast of Egypt extends for about 650 miles along the Mediterranean Sea, covering entirely the northern territory of Egypt. Okay. Hydrogen is combined with which other element to form water? H2O is water. That'll give you a hint. Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, lead. If it was lead, we'd all be dead. I mean, so I'm glad it's not, water isn't hydrogen and lead. So yeah, it's oxygen. I don't know if it's like 2 parts hydrogen and 1 oxygen or the other way around or what, because it's H2O. I'm not for sure how that works. Okay, yeah, water is an inorganic, transparent, tasteless, odorless, and nearly colorless chemical substance, which is the main ingredient of Earth's atmosphere and all fluids. Oh, come on. Too long of an explanation. What body of water does the Missouri River flow into? Oh my gosh. Lake Superior, Arctic Ocean, Mississippi River, Pacific Ocean. The Missouri River, Missouri, is up here. But it could flow, it wouldn't flow north, would it? I don't think. Arctic Ocean, no. I want to say, gosh, I want to say Mississippi River. Yeah. I was trying to picture that too, where Missouri, is that, yeah, Missouri, obviously Missouri River would be in Missouri. And I didn't see it, I don't know, do all of them flow towards the sea eventually? I guess they go to other rivers though first, right? So anyway, it is Mississippi. The Missouri River will travel more than 2,300 miles before it joins the Mississippi River in its namesake state at St. Louis, forming the world's 4th largest river system as it rolls south to the Gulf of Mexico. So it does end up in the ocean. 8 right, none wrong. Which instrument is used for seeing above the water on a submarine? Oh, come on. This is a goofy one, kind of, but I'm kind of running late a little bit. I'm talking too much, but hey, what can I say? I'm just saying. Which instruments used for, yeah, thermometer, stethoscope, periscope, telescope? It's, okay. I hope you don't think it's a stethoscope. It's a periscope, and that's good enough. Last question. Which science term means the same as salt water? Iodine, manganese, saline, alkaline. Saline has, I think it has some salt in it. I'm going to say saline. I may miss this last one. Maybe alkaline. No, it is. In your everyday life, you are not involved much with saline water. You are concerned with fresh water to serve your life's every need, but most of the Earth's water and almost all the water that people can access is saline or salty water. And it keeps going. I got a perfect score today, everybody. Some of these could have been a little tricky. Some of them were pretty easy, you know, but I did skip the most easiest one. So anyway. I hope y'all enjoyed trivia time today and morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that, oops, what's that on there? So you get all my videos as soon as they come out, everybody. Have a great day, and check out Delicious Meals video later on. Bye, everybody, and God bless.